Hello! This has been a little bit of a long hiatus, but I'm really excited about this. I have a CR10 to unpack and put together, and I thought you guys would love to see that. CR10 is by Creality. They make like the Ender 3, Ender 5. I make all my stuff on my Ender 5. And yeah, I'm really excited to put this together. The Enders are always a little bit more time consuming as far as like a 3D printer that you would buy. You're basically spending more time working on your machines than other 3D printer brands like Prusa and whatnot. But I find it's kind of fun for me to work on the 3D printers. I kind of enjoy it. But yeah, so that's why I really wanted the CR10, and I thought it had a really big build volume, and I was really excited. So let's get to building this puppy. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Oh my god! Look at that build volume! Oh my god, that's like incredible! So it is a little over a foot in dimension, and so that means that your actual build volume is probably around 11.9, and it's got the it's got the fancy bed. Oh boy, that's awesome. It's supposed to also come with a silent motherboard, so it's not too loud while it's printing. They'll look kind of like that when it's all done. I'll have these cross struts in there as well as the overall frame, so I get a little bit more support. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And this is great sort of printer design for making anything really big. If you want to make something really big and quickly, this is the type of printer that you want. But it's not necessarily built for doing like super amazing high fidelity stuff. Buy a resin printer for that. This is so I can make some helmets and some stuff like that. Part 1. Accessory parts. You got the power supply and the motherboard in here. And that's part 2. And part 3 are these little poles right there. Anybody who has ever been trying to 3D print a helmet, they're all at least a foot in all dimensions. And so if you want to build a full-scale helmet, that's how you do it. You just need it a little bit taller in the Z dimension, and then you can do it. I really want to do some Mark IV power armor, you know, for an Astartes, because I've been really getting into the Warhammer universe. Look at this massive printer head. Oh boy, that is awesome. Oh, it's got to be tightened up and stuff, but oh my gosh, that looks... If you have an Ender 3, the system is actually kind of similar, but they just scaled up a lot of the features and they added a cross strut system. Anyway, they made for raising and lowering the bed, they tuned those to make them a little bit bigger, and I think they went with an different injection molding cast than their usual Ender 4 and 5 series. Let's see, they had this whole new build plate or printer head that they completely redid, and I really like the blue. Actually, I think that's kind of nice. Usually they just go with the all black. So this installation will probably take me about another 40 minutes. Alright, I think this is when I'm going to just get into the tedium of the build. I'll see you guys on the other side. Alrighty, so I think I have it all put together how I think they want it. Last time worked pretty well once I got it to this point. I just had to do some bed leveling because of that's how they travel with it. So I tuned the power supply and circuitry elements to do the 115 because that's what electricity I have here. Usually these are tuned for around 220 because most of these components are manufactured in China, which I'm pretty sure all of these are, with maybe exception of like a handful of things. Sometimes circuitry is made in Britain, but yeah. I'm going to plug this sucker in and hope that it doesn't explode. All right. Alrighty. So I got my little screen. It's looking pretty good over here, actually. I don't know if you guys can see it a little better if I do that. Wow, this printer's really tall. Look at this. Okay, so I have oh my gosh, let me put it back a little. You still can't see it? Just angle it up like this. There we go. Filament runout sensor. It's always good to try to put the filament more in the middle. I had to put it a little bit off to the side because this cord was a little bit small for the filament runout sensor. Pig, a dog. Oh, there's all these, they put in all these test files on here. That's great. Thanks guys. I appreciate that, Creality. So I'm gonna go over to prepare and just auto home. That's gonna be the awesome. They have a 2.5 hour dog. Let's see what that is. So a few little things about this printer that make it really nice is it has the filament runout sensor that most printers, well, are coming with nowadays. It has the extruder for the extruder servo for the filament is all down here next to the head. So it's the smallest distance for the bottom tube from the fan cooler unit to the nozzle. So everything's a lot tighter. It's a little bit more annoying for some things, but it looks pretty good. Although it looks like they have it just allows me to stop the print. Doesn't ask me like, are you sure you want to stop the print? I'm like, yes. Alright guys, I think that's all I got time for now. I hope you guys like the little construction of my 3D printer. So I got everything sort of set up, everything's wired properly, it's printing just fine now. I got it all worked out. I'm going to be printing some new projects and it's going to be pretty cool. Got a handful of things I'm working on. I got a couple of aesthetic builds, I got a cosmetic or a structural build I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try to get this printer a 1mm nozzle so I can really print quickly, large. So that's going to be really fun. It's going to go through a lot of material very quickly, but it actually can print like almost the full volume within like a couple days versus doing it over 2 weeks. So yeah, that's going to be really fun to mess around with. A lot of trial and error whenever you're using big nozzles, but that's going to be really cool. Alright, well I'll see you guys next time.